Welcome back for a guide on hero gear optimization. Now, when you are getting your gear, you don't want to just get any piece for any champion, and you don't want to just spread it out one at a time. There are certain pieces that you want to try to get initially, and other pieces you want to wait for the end. As you see, I don't have three full, mythic sets. But I'm very close to getting there. And the way I started this, unfortunately, I made a mistake, and I don't want you to make the same mistake, because my first mythic hero was Jabal, or Yabel, or however you want to say it. I say Jabal. I decided I wanted my best gear on my best hero, so I chose mythic gear for her. At least I made the choice of going lethality, because that's what you want to ideally focus first for your offensive kind of troop types, which Jabal is for cavalry. And so I made that mistake, and that was a bit of a problem for me, but I figured things out shortly after that, and now I want to share with you so you don't make the same mistakes. In the game, there are two key factors that are going to determine whether or not you win a battle. Now, a rally is a little bit different because it depends only on the rally leader. But if you are attacking a single player, the things that are ideally, or the things that are most going to matter, are going to be your overall health and your overall lethality. Everything else being equal, whoever has higher health for the defense and higher lethality for the offense is going to result in a win. Now, in order to optimize this a little bit, because you can't just get everything you need all at once, the most important number one stat is going to be infantry health. The longer your front line stays alive, the more time the front line has to do damage, but also the more time your back line, cavalry and archers, are alive to continue dealing more damage. So the very first thing you want to do is, whatever your primary infantry hero is, and it doesn't even matter which hero it is at the time, it could be still Gordon before you get someone like Zoe, you want to get your health gear. The armor piece and the gloves are going to give infantry health. Those are the first two pieces of equipment you're going to want to get. The second most important stat you want to focus on is archery attack, or lethality, archery lethality. So you get these two pieces first, the chest piece and the gloves, but you don't finish the infantry set. You skip over to archer and you do helmet and boots, because those are going to boost archer lethality. Now, you've boosted the most important stat for your defense and the most important stat for the most important defensive troop, and the most important stat for the most important offensive troop. After you've gotten those two pieces of gear for infantry and archer, the most high value stat to boost next is likely going to be your cavalry lethality. And then after that, you want to go back to your infantry to then get the lethality bonus. Again, that is going to be your primary troop type that's going to be the most kind of commonly used in your rallies, and then go on to get the archer health before circling back after that to your cavalry, and then getting the cavalry health as the last piece of equipment, the chest piece and the gloves. I should also say you want to stagger your leveling of these pieces in the same way. You want to level your infantry health pieces up higher before moving on to leveling up your infantry lethality pieces. And then also shift back to your infantry lethality pieces before moving on to your archer health pieces. And the optimal pieces that I for each one that I chose to level up to was just around 60 for the optimal ones, and I'm working my way up on the other ones. I did go a little higher on these boots just because those are the ones I put initially put the Forgehammers into. But you pick whatever works, just spread it out in a somewhat reasonable way, and that's going to be the optimization for enhancements. Now, this same idea goes on for research and island building. So if you hop over to research here, you can take a look, and this doesn't matter quite so much because you kind of want to do all of them in line. But if you're going to do one prioritize one before a big battle, you want to focus on your infantry defense stats or your infantry health stats before doing the other ones. First, infantry health, and then you want to do, where is it? Archer lethality. And after that, you could do infantry lethality, archer health, and then the cavalry lethality, cavalry health. That would be my recommendation for prioritizing that. And if you want to go over to your little city here, the buildings you want to upgrade first are going to be the ones that boost, that's attack. Where's infantry health? The defense. So infantry defense is going to be the ones you want to focus on, as well as if there, I don't think there is a health one in here, but then archer attack. That's this one here, archer attack. And I could use a little bit more of those ones. Maybe, was there another building? Yeah, so I was doing these ones, infantry defense, and then there's archer attack. I think those are both level 3. Let's see here. Let's do, yeah, we can afford that. Let's do that right here right now. Upgrade that one. There's a little bit more archer attack. And that's how you want to prioritize stats when you are going through the game here. Again, your first 2 pieces that you're getting for Mythic Gear should be your infantry health, chest piece, and gloves. I hope that this was helpful. Let me know in the comments if you made this mistake, if I got this video out to you early enough, and if you have any other suggestions in terms of optimizations. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comments if you got any more to share, and I hope to see you in the next video.